everyone, I'm Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. I have a very short and sweet meal prep, and then I'm out of here. So let's get started. Okay, so I decided to make an apple fritter, and I forgot to record it, so I'm trying here. So it's, you can see down there, it's sweetener, Roundup oats, applesauce, cinnamon, salt, baking powder. That's what's in the bottom, with some almond milk. And then I cut up an apple, and then I'm going to fold the apples in, and then I will put it in the air fryer for 10 minutes on one side, and I think it's like 5 or 6 minutes on the other, and drizzle it with some icing. There we go. So hopefully I can record the next part since I forgot this part. So let's get started. Okay, so I mixed the apples up, and now I'm gonna put a fourth of it in here, and then I'll bake it. So I've never made this recipe before. I just happened to be going through the Trim Healthy Mama page, and I saw this. I'm like, ooh, apples. Because I had picked some apples yesterday, so. Let's see if I can get this. I think that's going to be a little bit too thick. So I'm going to put it a little less thick. I've never made this before, so I may find out later that I wanted it thicker, but I don't know. Alright. So it says to spray it with some coconut oil. Last time I had a recipe that said to spray it with coconut oil, it worked really well, so there we are. Okay, now I'm going to turn it on. See. Okay, and it's at 375 for 10 minutes. Okay, but the temperature is too high. Here we go. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so it's ready for me to flip. Oh wow, look at that. It actually looks like one. That is so cool. Let's see if I can flip it. I don't even know how I'm gonna flip it. Oh my goodness. I'm just super excited. Let's see. Ah. Don't touch the outsides. Don't do it like me. So I'm taking it and I'm just gonna flip it on the paper. I have another piece of paper and I'm flipping it over. Alright, and then I'm going to spray this top. It doesn't say to, but I assume since you spray one side, you spray the other side. So I'm going to spray it. And then it says to cook it for 5 more minutes, so. Okay, so now while that's cooking, I'm going to make the glaze. So I need to put 2 tablespoons of milk. And I'm using coconut milk because that's what I have. But I think it's probably better to use cashew. I just don't have any. Or actually, I have some, but I'm not opening it right now because I need the, I only open up one at a time, so I switch between the two. So. Alright, and then I'm going to put in some of this confectioner stuff, and I'm going to get some vanilla. quite sure what consistency is supposed to be. I don't think I've ever made glaze before, so let's see. Okay, that's very liquidy. I would say that that's not enough. I just hate to put in too much because I don't know how much to put on. Okay, I think that's it. Now I just gotta wait for it to come out of the air fryer. I can't wait. Okay, it's done. Looky there. It looks really good. I gotta take it out and add the glaze. Okay, here we go. And there's the glaze. Let's see. I think it needed a little bit more. There we go. Now I'm just gonna sit there and let it sit for a minute or two before I actually eat it. I'm a little bit afraid to eat it this hot. I can't wait to try it. It's going to be delicious. This is an extremely simple, easy, quick breakfast. I can't do eggs, so I just have 2 sausages, the turkey sausages. And then I put in onions, 2 big Swiss charsies, a yellow spaghetti squash, and then this is like that blue hover squash. And I'm cooking it up in coconut oil, salt, pepper, and garlic. And that's my breakfast. So I'm thinking, I've done this a couple times this week, I will go ahead and pre-cut all of my veggies, and then I can just quickly throw this together as a meal for meal prep. That would be amazing. This week I only did the onions, but I think next week I'm gonna do the other stuff. So there we go, another breakfast. All right, so this is my artisan, no knead artisan bread. This is the dough. I've been working on this for 2 days. This stuff takes forever, and I'm only making 1 loaf, but I had to make 2 because I had too much dough. Long story, anyway. So I'm gonna put that in here. This is my baker, and then bake it. And then this is a loaf. This is what the loaf looks like when I'm finished. I already made a loaf for my husband, and one of my boys already said he doesn't like it, so I'm like, fully on you. To put like a big slice in it, so. Which seems really weird that you would do that, but you have to because it needs it. All right, it's ready for the oven. Okay, it's my finished loaf, and I'm just wrapping it up. When I went to make this, I put saran wrap over the dough. So when I let it ferment in the fridge, whatever you do, let it cold ferment. I don't even know what it is exactly. And then I take the cling wrap and wrap up my loaf of bread before I put it away, because otherwise it dries up in the fridge. Okay, because I'm so out of practice with vlogging, this is really sad. I mixed up the German apple cake and completely forgot to record it. So I'm going to show you finishing it. So I'll talk to you about the recipe. If you looked it up, German apple cake has flour and sugar and all those nasty things we can have. So I changed it. I did oat flour. I did the sweetener that I could have. But if I'm real brilliant, I'll even show you the recipe. And then I can't have duck eggs, I can't have chicken eggs. But I can have yolks. Anyway, so I used a duck egg and I used applesauce instead of oil. I think that's all I changed. Oh, I put nutmeg in it. So hopefully I got it right this time. And I don't know. Last time I made it was probably 2 years ago, so we'll see. So I'm going to put it, I greased the pan with some coconut oil. I'm going to take this and put it in the pan. So here we go. All right, so I got it in the pan, getting it straightened out. There we are. All right. Perfect. That's it. Okay. So I want to talk just a teensy bit about my meal prep because I prepped mostly breakfast and did a few other little random things. Forgot to show you my beans and my rice that I did. I'm sorry. I knew I was going to forget to do those. But my other meals, because I had the rice and beans, I would just throw random vegetables and meat in with it. So that's really all I ate this week. I'm so proud of myself for staying on plan. So there we are, my meal prep. Bye.